y'all, welcome back to the Untacked Podcast, where we give you the latest in equestrian chit-chat and small-town stories.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
We're going back. We're going way back to the 1900s.
We see his name all over the place, on the trails, on the hills, on the streets.
Who is Mr. Pedley?
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Untacked Podcast. My name is Melanie.
I'm Savannah.
I'm Yvette.
And I'm Mariko.
And this is Untacked.
Okay, so we're going to do the hot laps. Melanie, go ahead. You start.
Hey y'all, my hot lap for today is that we're farmers.
You're Chucky.
Yeah, they said I look like Chucky Farmer.
She was Lord Farquaad last week. Now she's...
Actually, I'm not going to lie. I'm really seeing a resemblance
Chucky.
right now.
Ew, that was the ugliest laugh right now.
Unlocking new characters.
I did look like Lord Farquaad.
All right, so who will it be next week? Who's going to end up the character?
Actually, Erin says you also looked like Carmen de San Diego.
Oh, I used to love that show.
Well, my last week was actually mostly uneventful. Actually, no, last week I had announced on the podcast that Erin didn't know he was getting the goats.
There you go.
Yes. So now Erin knows that he got the goats.
So wait, you got two? I think we're going to keep one.
I know.
Yeah, how
There
did
was
that
two
happen? Because you only
babies.
told us and them about the one.
Man, poor guy.
Yeah,
So now instead of 2 goats more, there was 3.
Yes.
Oh, and let's not forget about the part where he ended up having to take care of them and feed both of them with the toddler helping.
Yes.
This is Mariko math.
This is Mariko math. So he did actually tell me this last week that when he said absolutely not, that he did actually mean that. But in our household, we have this like general rule that like his no is not really like a no. So I didn't really know that it was a no. So now we have 4 goats.
So my hot lap is going to be, I am on a diet. And I'm
Yes.
trying to do this caveman diet /
I'm with her.
paleo.
Mm-hmm.
And we're kind of doing it together where we're just only eating like what a caveman would eat back in the day. So my question is, would cavemen have pruno? Because I need to drink alcohol. So what would they do? You know what pruno is?
Yeah. Like prison, jail.
Yeah. See, that's how I know. That's how I know. Cut from the same cloth.
What's that?
Pruno is what they make in prisons to get drunk because they don't have alcohol. So what they do is let the fruits ferment so they get drunk. But it's like really toxic. Like,
So you think
be
on
really
your diet, you're just going to drink that?
Well, not pruno. I mean wine because I'm thinking like maybe that's what cavemen did.
There is an argument too that potatoes make vodka.
What?
It does. It doesn't. I thought it did.
It does.
What?
So I mean, maybe that could
Moonshine.
be considered.
Well, tequila is from agave.
True. It's a vegetable.
Loopholes.
All about the loopholes.
Bring out the tequila. Let's do it.
Oh, I'll take a shot with you.
Also,
Cheers.
to Mr. Pedley. Thanks for all of your hard work.
You're like, go tell us your hot lap.
So for my hot lap, I actually, for the first time ever, got to spin a horse. And I did it bareback. And I got to do it on Yvette's horse. And so I felt very comfortable. And she was a good teacher. But it was very
Nailed
fun.
it.
He is fast. I did not
I have a slight
expect that.
correction. He's actually my horse.
No, we're going to have to fight for that one.
No, I am his rightful owner.
No, we're going to fight.
I had him first.
My mom doesn't remember people's names all that well, but she will recognize people by their usernames.
Uh-huh.
So she'll be like, that girl, Mel, the one, and she didn't know your name. She's like, the girl that was running all over the place. Like, she ran so much. It was so cute. And then she loved how Savannah was screeching her tires. And she's like, did she do that on purpose or on accident? And then she's Mary Coco. Mary Coco was so cute.
Coco.
She just rode Capricho so fast. And then she just like would like when you, the way you were running to
My
him, you were
favorite
just like,
part is the...
Yeah.
yeah, that, you were like,
That was like urgency. Like,
yeah.
My favorite part is the...
Like a little doll.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she's like, Viajero was just so adorable. Everybody loved. So if you guys have not joined our giveaway, we are doing a collaboration with Tack Room Hat Works, and we are doing a $200 gift card. So please make sure to enter the giveaway. We will be announcing the winner on episode 12.
Make sure you tag 3 friends in the comments and 1 comment to help boost your chances to win.
Winning.
What are you waiting for? Share it to your story too, because that also equals another entry.
And subscribe to this channel.
Yes.
Yeah. We're going to get started in our little chit chat conversation because the last time that we did a piece on the powerhouse, which was several episodes ago, the question came up, which was, who is Mr. Pedley?
Ooh.
We actually, when we talked about this, we know him because why? How do we know him?
From the street. I mean,
Yeah.
not from the street, but in our town, we have a street named Pedley Avenue.
There's even Pedley right there off of the 60 too.
There
That's
is.
it.
You see the Pedley name literally everywhere. And
Avenue.
there's actually a picture where we had talked about, and we never really aired this. We got to go back to it. But there's a mural on 6th Street. And there's controversy over where that mural, the picture of the mural came from. Was it the picture of everyone in Norco in front of Pedley Hills? Or was it this picture that was specifically designed for that mural? So there actually is a picture of a ton of Norco residents in front of Pedley Hills before there was development over it. And so that's also, I think, another really kind of fun thing is that a lot of people, I don't know if they know who Mr. Pedley is.
I don't think anybody, I think everybody just assumes it's just a name.
We are going to go through real quick and say one word to define how we know who Mr. Pedley is. Starting with Mel.
Powerhouse.
Pedley Avenue.
A rich mother.
I'm going to assume he probably was a rich mother. Because I'm going to take a minute and actually read a little bit of detail on who Mr. Pedley is. So, allow me to get out my trusty dusty internet here for you guys.
Chat GPT.
AKA, this time sourced by Wikipedia. William Everard Pedley, born June 16th, 1858, was a civil engineer and cricketer who first played cricket in Sussex. He was born at Stubbing Court in Wingerworth, Derbyshire, the son of Thomas Humphrey Pedley and his wife Mary Goley, daughter of John Goley. So this particular location, I actually looked it up online, and it's a huge mansion. Like, I think this guy was royalty.
Really?
Can't confirm it.
Well, he had to have been if he came all the way over here and was like, let me just drop this dough on a powerhouse.
So prior to him coming out here, he joined the Royal Engineers in 1877 and became a member of the Institution of Civil Engineers. Now, his connection to horses, because of course we have to make this about equestrians, is that he does play polo. And he
does.
He plays polo. Yes.
Is that why you're on a polo kick right now?
Yeah, that's why I'm on a polo kick. I think we all need to play polo.
I concur. Might I add that you said the house where he lived or whatever? You said that really well because I would have just said Worcester sauce.
Worcester sauce.
Wingersworth.
Yeah,
Wingerworth.
you nailed it.
Wingerworth, Derbyshire.
Derbyshires. Heather.
Worcester sauce. That's what I would have came up
I
with.
love that.
From here, he actually moved to America. So he migrated over where he was a manager of the San Jacinto Land Company, where he developed part of the Sobrante de San Jacinto land grant of Riverside, California. He was the designer, builder, and engineer of the irrigation system that was installed. He gave his name to the settlement of Pedley, California in 1903 to 1904 when the Union Pacific Railroad Company was installed and a railroad station was given a location. It was also given a name, or his name was also given to Pedley Hills, which is a low-lying mountain range within the Harupa Valley city limits. You got something to say, girl. Say it.
No. Oh, wait.
No, I want to know. Say it.
So, hence my outfit.
We're getting into this now.
Please elaborate.
Okay.
We've been
so
waiting.
If I was, which I had such a hard time finding any information about Mrs. Pedley
Yes.
other than her name. I couldn't find any pictures. I couldn't find anything. And I'm thinking to myself, he has made, I mean, obviously he made a killing. For bringing me out here, I'm Mrs. Pedley, okay? I'm in my mind. And I have to be a farmer, irrigation. Oh, shit. I'm going to be bringing out my jewels. I'll wear what I have to wear. But in my mind, I'm going to be wearing my diamonds. I'm going to be coming for you and everything.
I wish we could have found their house because, like, I think about that all the time. Like, when I'm driving on long roads and I'm looking out into, like, the middle of nowhere, and I just envision people in, like, covered wagons, like, during the Oregon Trail days, and you're just like...
Oregon Trail. You have malaria. You just died. Have you ever played that game? I played that game in, like, elementary school, and every time I would try to make it, it's like, you have malaria. You died.
You know, I never actually got, like, played that game.
Really?
I never got into it.
I mean, he did actually die of, and we can go around the room, Pitomany poisoning? You say the word.
Pitomany.
Pitomany?
Fomany?
Yeah, the T has to be silent.
Yeah. Pomany?
Pomoni?
Wait, I have
Pomoni?
Pomonia?
Spumoni poisoning.
Spumoni ice cream.
Ptomaine.
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 Tomater.
Ptomaine
The P
poisoning.
is silent.
Yeah. So, which would actually make sense because as I looked up what that is, it's actually found in like decayed animal and vegetable matter. So to learn that he was this like agricultural person,
This farmer man.
he died of that poisoning. Speaking of San Jacinto and kind of coming down to this area, Riverside, he really does have like a legacy. And the legacy that he left behind, I mean, we know out here, like all of the citrus orchards. He was the designer and the engineer of our major irrigation system.
So all those citrus orchards that are in Riverside were his?
Yes.
The orange groves?
The
Yes.
orange groves? Really?
Damn.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. In fact, he is basically the reason why farming, ranching, horse life, any of that is possible in this area.
Because of the irrigation.
We love him.
Which it makes sense because when you think about where the water's coming from, he basically created an irrigation system that ran from the Santa Ana riverbed. Like he created a way and engineered that entire irrigation system.
Wow.
Free flow water. Just
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's
Bing, bada,
very
boom.
interesting. And then I wonder if all this stuff is like all of his irrigation systems continue to be recognized. Like, do they still say like Pedley?
I don't
Eric
know.
E.
We should go investigate.
Right? I'm sorry,
Yeah.
William E. Pedley. Like, did they say his name? You know, did they mention him in the irrigation systems?
Probably not.
Because like the elevators, Otis, same
Yeah.
thing. They still
Yeah.
have it. It's only he has it.
You know what we should do?
Go on a field trip.
Yes.
I want to go to the cemetery to go see his.
Yes.
I feel like that might bring. Don't you think that would like summon?
That's like paying respects. We'll put some flowers for him. Put some tomatoes.
We should put some irrigation. A bottle of water.
Do you want to like dig a hole next to his grave
Make a little
and make
like,
a little
water
like
trough.
water trough?
Just
You
make like,
could.
what is it called when it's on the outside of your house and there's like water so that people don't get in?
A water
A
barrier?
moat.
A moat.
That is a moat.
We could make him a
commode?
moat. A commode.
A commode.
He did, in theory, leave a few people behind that were his successors.
Successors.
Is that what that is? Successors? So he did leave a few people behind. He left 3 kids. Mm-hmm. And someone went deep. I mean, like went deep
What
to
are the
find
3
information.
kids?
Hence, Yvette.
What are the 3 kids? Is
All right, so the 3 kids is. Hold on.
the 3 chillins.
So his 3 kids are Lionel Everard Pedley, born 1892 and to 1975, Eric Leader Pedley, which is 1896 to 1986, and William Oswald Pedley, which was 1898 to 1968. These guys lived a long time.
How many years is that?
I don't know. It sounds a long time, though. Here in the 1800s, and you made it all the way to the 19s. But we're still talking about...
That's what we're talking about
We're
right
talking
now.
about the Suns now?
Yeah, we are.
All right, so let's get into this,
Because
Eric.
Mr. Pedley died
Yeah.
of
The
malaria.
end.
Rest
The
in
end.
peace.
On the
Cynthia.
Oregon Trail.
Thank you
She's
for the
dead.
powerhouse.
Beep, bop,
the,
boop.
the very many
No, but this
guys
man
down
was,
there.
I mean, just to be clear, the man seriously was a legacy. And I think that's what we're kind of like
Yes.
capturing is that, you know, for me being in Norco, I definitely had like no idea. Every time I'd pass by like Pedley Street, you know, you always wonder like, how does that word come about?
Who named this street?
Yes,
Right.
like why is this name and why is it so Pedley Hills and Pedley Field and Pedley this
and how do
Pedley
people
that?
know what it stands for?
Yes, yes.
Well, we learned about it because when we started doing our research on the powerhouse, that's when we really came about the name. And it was just like, wait a minute.
As
And then
Marika would
we
call
started
it, the
doing
pump
more
house.
research on his name. And we were like, wow, he did a lot of stuff.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So Eric Pedley actually he's got a very interesting life. And let's see, he was...
And this was the tie-in to our polo conversation because Mr. Pedley, William E. Pedley, was an actual polo player in Sussex. And then when he moved out here, he continued to play polo. And the tie for all of this, of course, because we are equestrian horse girls, naturally interested. We're like, they played polo. They had horses. You
What?
have horses. I love horses. We could be friends.
Do you like
So,
ponies?
yeah,
I
do-
like ponies.
Do you like ponies? Because Mel likes ponies.
Instant friends.
Yes. Tell me everything. I want to know.
All right. So, Hall of Famer Eric Pedley is one of the best players to ever come from California. His polo achievements included winning the U.S. Open 3 times in 1924, 1926, and 1930. He served in World War I as an Army lieutenant and in World War II as a lieutenant colonel.
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 No, it says colonel.
I think it's
Colonel
spelled Colonel.
Sanders.
It's spelled like that. Oh.
Colonial.
Yeah, cool.
She's smart and pretty. In the
I just
Army
want to wear
Air
my
Corps.
diamonds.
It's just all colonoscopy. We're all, it's Colonel Sanders.
He passed away in 1986 at the age of 90.
Wow.
And I have some gossip on him, some cheese, man.
Like, give me the cheese mate, girl.
Let's hear it.
Is that what your cheese mate is on?
So he was really good friends with Will Rogers. And there was a gentleman by the name of Ernest T. Where's his name? Blah, 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 blah. Hey, listen, where are your notes, bitch? Because you had it all wrong.
We have some very conflicting information.
Okay,
Because when I did
so-
my research, we have completely different birthdays, death dates. Mine says William Pedley passed away on August 17th, 1902. So,
He's from Australia.
no, this says Staffordshire, England.
So she's laughing at my research and she didn't even get the right guy. Okay, so
Yeah.
let me tell you about this dude. So he was involved with a guy named Ernest T. Von Bulow. And
Bolo?
Bolo?
Like bolo tie?
Those have been around since like the 1700s or something.
Okay, fine.
So what happened was Ernest Bolo was convicted of sending several extortion letters to Eric, threatening to throw acid on the face of one of Pedley's children, and Jane, his daughter, if he didn't give him $500.
Okay,
All
how
this over $500. How much was $500 back then?
worth, right?
So then this was that's a good question, actually. So this happened in
Because my car payment is more than $500. What was $500 in 1920?
$500 in 1933 would be converted to about $12,000 today.
What?
Yeah, though. That's like bigger than small claims court.
True.
If you don't give me
I'm gonna
$12,000,
put acid on your kids.
that's like
Mel, how do you know the dollar amount for small claims court?
Because I work in accounting.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. This guy was pretty interesting. And I mean, obviously, I'm really grateful because he really did do a lot for Riverside County, right?
Yeah, and I'm not even sure if like Horsetown would be around today because would this really even be an agricultural community?
Right?
I want to say thank you for putting the powerhouse, as Marika would call it, the pump house, down there because we have very many memories down there.
That's good. Yeah. Why would you like to thank Mr. Pedley?
I think overall, Mr. Pedley's probably a great guy. Aside, we don't know him personally or his family life, but just from his accomplishments of the irrigation systems and what all he's done for Riverside County as a whole. Everyone say one nice thing about Mr. Pedley.
I actually think that he had his legacy. It's awesome. Obviously, like mass respect to someone who could create such like an amazing accomplishment and be recognized in so many areas. I more so am left with still a lot of questions today. Like, how much money did this guy die with in his bank account? How many, like,
Where is it? Where can we find it?
Is there anything buried? Can we find it, please? Let's cinch this up, girls.
Thank you guys so much for watching our 10th episode of Untagged Podcast. Make sure to give us a like, comment, and subscribe because it's important for the giveaway.
We'll see you next Monday on Untacked, but make sure, like she said, go join the giveaway.
Make sure you keep it classy, sassy, a little badassy, and make sure to clean your tack.
If you want.
So you have to move to Texas?
Not
you have
yet.
a podcast,
Not
bitch.
yet. Not yet. And
I had said.
Do you guys already know what you're doing for 10 seconds, or 10 seconds is going to be about our outfit?
It could be about our outfit.
Okay.
Oh, I called it the Hoe Farmer. That's what
Girl,
it
she's
is.
a whole farmer.
No, I'm not.
Slut farmer? Sexy farmer.
Listen.
Skimpy farmer?
You mind your business. I'm going to say.
Stinky farmer?
Slutty farmer? Slutty farmer? Skanky? A hoe bag?
Sneaky farmer?
Right now, she got geriatric farmer.
Me?
No, I put it this way.
Why am I
They're both geriatric farmers. She got horses that can't be ridden, and right now you can't ride them. Bitches.
Psycho
Choose your
horses.
words wisely, man.
Yeah, you're
Sparkly farmer?
geriatric. You're so geriatric.
Glitter farmer?
Glitter farmer.
Glitter fairy.
Diamond
Jules
farm-
farmer.
Bulls
Shout out to the realtor.
Bulls fairy.